Okay, welcome back to Thad's Affiliate Tactics. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down to you exactly how to set up your email autoresponder. I'll be actually showing you how to do this in a software called ActiveCampaign, and you can actually get your signed up all by clicking the link that's going to be in the description below this video. So go ahead and take a moment, go ahead and sign up for your account, and that way we'll be able to walk through all these steps together. Okay, so now that you've gotten signed up for ActiveCampaign, let's kind of break down exactly what an email autoresponder even is. See, email autoresponder is a software that allows you to send out an email to, multiple people. Sometimes some people's lists actually grow to hundreds of thousands of people. So you don't want to sit down and have to write each of those individuals an email. You'd rather be able to write one email and send it to all your people on your list, allowing you to implement email marketing. And the reason for this is that, typically speaking, people don't really buy something on the very first site. It typically takes between 7 and 12 times someone actually seeing a product or a service and before they actually make a purchase. That's why email marketing is such a huge element with so many big businesses, all from Target, Kroger. All major corporations actually implement email marketing. And that's why email autoresponder is one of the most essential tools in your entire affiliate marketing tool belt. Okay, so now that we've actually broken down what an email autoresponder even is, let's talk about ActiveCampaign for a moment. See, so many people, and there's so many different email autoresponders out there, and that'll be an endless debate. You ask any affiliate marketer, every single one of them has their own specific autoresponder that they'll choose to use. The reason why ActiveCampaign is so powerful is because it not only allows you to really create almost like a passive sequence, it allows you to create automations, it allows you to create simple sequences, send out broadcast emails, and even clean up your list as you go. The importance of that is to allow you to stay in people's inboxes. You don't want to wind up in someone's spam folder while you're sending out emails. And ActiveCampaign is a highly trusted software that actually has a much better rate of getting in someone's inbox versus someone's junk folder. And that is why ActiveCampaign is something I highly recommend. And again, if you haven't already, scroll down to the description, go ahead and get signed up for ActiveCampaign now, and that way we'll be able to walk through these steps together. Okay, so now that we've broken down exactly what an email autoresponder is, why you need it, and why I choose ActiveCampaign as the one I recommend for you, let's actually dive into ActiveCampaign now and go through a few steps. That way you can get your email autoresponder up, and then we can start moving on out into integrating it with our funnel, and then move on to the promotion process of starting your first affiliate campaign. Okay, so as you can see on your list, when you're just getting started, this is exactly what it's going to do. It's actually going to send you through an entire tutorial where you'll be able to create a list, set up your domain or integrate your domain, actually provide a mailing address. And if you don't have one already, what I highly recommend you do is actually set up a professional email address. And you can do that by actually going and using Google Workspace. There is a fee, and there's plenty of videos out there. And if you just go to googleworkspace.com, you can actually get your first professional email address set up for you. I think it's like $6 a month per email address. So there is a small fee, but it'll actually make it look more professional as you're sending out emails to your potential clients. Okay, so they actually show you how to create a list and integrate your domain. I'm actually going to create a list for you today. That way you have a little bit more step-by-step in this video and actually allow yourself to get ready and start sending out some of those first emails as you launch your first affiliate campaign. All right, so what you'll do is you'll head over here to the left-hand side of your screen, just click on lists. From there, you can actually add a list, and then you just name it whatever. For instance, we'll actually just name it because we've already set up our domain through this whole affiliate tactics, and we'll just use that as our list for today to kind of show you how this works. Now, when you're naming your list, obviously you're going to name it something that you're going to be able to recognize later, affiliated with whatever campaign you might be running, whether it's a health product, a beauty product, outdoor product, just whatever is going to be your campaign. You want to set up a different list. That way you're able to identify the people who are in it, and also keep your campaign separate. There are ways to get a little bit more crazy with this, but for this video, we're going to keep it stupid simple. So for your list URL, that's actually going to be your domain name that we've set up in one of the previous videos. If you haven't set up your domain and you need a little help, I will actually leave a YouTube the link to the YouTube video in order for you to learn how to get yours set up using ClickFunnels. But we'll go ahead and pretend like we've already got that all set up. So we'll actually just add in HTTPS semicolon / that affiliate tactics. Now, as far as a list description, basically it's just a reason why people want to be on your list. Maybe you want to be able to talk to them and share with them the newest tech products out there, maybe the coolest hunting gear that's out there, the best dieting supplements, the best workout programs, the best parenting advice, just whatever the reason why people want to be subscribed to your list. So we'll just say affiliate tactics. Can't spell. And then we'll add a list. Oh, we got to make sure I put that .com. And then we'll add a list. Boom. And just like that, the list is now added. It is live. And we can actually integrate that into our funnel that we built. And I'll show you how to do that in our very next video. Okay, so for this next portion, I'm actually going to be showing you how to set up a simple sequence in order to start your first campaign promoting affiliate products. Like I said, people don't typically buy on their first look. They need that 7 to 12 touch times or views in order to actually make a purchase. So in order to set up a sequence, what we'll actually do is go to the left-hand column where it says automations. Click on automations. From there, we'll just create a automation. And there's all kinds of different templates. For this one, we'll just start from scratch. Scroll to the bottom and just hit continue. And then obviously it'll prompt you as some type of trigger. So for this trigger, all it does is subscribes to your list. You'll select which list if you have multiple. So we'll select Thad's Affiliate Tactics. You can actually choose between once or multiple times. Obviously you don't want to send them multiple of the same emails, just select once and add start. Okay, and then automatically it's going to prompt you to start setting this thing up. From there, you'll just send an email. You'll create an email from that point, basically something welcoming to the list, maybe share a little bit about your story, and some type of link back to that bridge page that we set up in your first funnel. That way you don't get marked as spam, and it actually feeds them right back to your affiliate offer in that video that you might have set up and any bonuses that you might be offering. Now, when you're writing your first email, just click start from scratch. Select a standard template type. It'll automatically load it up. Make sure your subject line is something like welcome or my story, or just some type of subject line that will actually make them want to open your email. Something very attention grabbing is what you want to stick with. So remember, you just want to grab their attention with your subject line. Once inside the email, it's really basic. You'll start with this template. You can actually, all these things over here on the right hand side are just drag and drop. Text, images, buttons, videos, anything that you want to add to your email. It's really super simple. It's super user friendly. So just get in there and start playing with it, and you'll be able to figure out in no time. So once you're ready, just click next. We're not going to do any editing. I'm not going to type out any emails for you. One little pro tip for you: always make sure at the bottom, right before you click finish, that your spam check, you've passed it. So as long as you've got a good pass, that means that it's not going to wind up in a spam folder and more likely for people to actually see it and open it. From there, just click finish, and boom, you've set up your first email. Now, to set up a sequence, all you'll do is click that little plus button below your first email. You'll move to conditions and workflow, check wait. And here's another little pro tip for you. It gives you two options: whether to select a period of time, which is more beneficial, or a specific condition is met. This is more elaborate for ways to clean up your email and make sure people are opening it. But we'll keep it super simple right now. So we'll just click specific period. We'll wait 1 day, and then boom. And then you will continue that process until you've got about 7 emails. So basically over a, 2-week period, you'll send them 7 emails over a 14-day period with a day gap in between. That way you're not just bombarding them with email after email after email, because no one likes to be spammed emails. You want to be able to build that rapport, build that trust, and also be able to continue to market your products. And as far as your emails, it could be anything from where you share articles, links to stories, links to basically anything that could be beneficial for them to realize why your product or your service that you're promoting is what they need to purchase and is the solution to their problem. Okay, so now that you've set up all of your first campaign sequence, what do you do after that? You want to continue to stay in touch with these people, and you do that by sending them broadcast emails, or what ActiveCampaign calls campaigns. Now, in order to do that, you'll actually just click on the left-hand side, click campaigns, and from there, you'll just click create a campaign. Now, the reason for this is you want to stay in touch with these people. You want to be able to follow up with them, maybe share a little bit about your story. Just do anything. Basically, hey, if you're in the hiking niche, you want to say, oh, went out for a great hike. I was amazed how comfortable these new boots were. It really just kind of added an extra pep in my step. It just depends on what product you're promoting. You don't always have to be selling, but you always want to be keeping in touch and keeping that finger on the pulse, so to speak. That way, if they don't follow through with one product, you'll at least be able to market them another product a little bit later down the road. And all of that is possible by following through and sending out these campaign emails. And all it is just one email sent out to everybody at once. And then you want to send about maybe 3 of those a week just to keep in touch with your list. Okay, so now that we've got your first campaign all set up and ready to rock and roll from the email marketing standpoint, now it's time to integrate everything into your funnel and make sure everything's tied together, working properly, and a few other little tips and tricks to make your funnel and your email autoresponder be the most efficient back-end system that it can be. All right, so all that's going to be explained in the next video, and I can't wait to see you there.